Hi everyone, I am here with a true story for you from Angels and Wonders, True Stories of Heaven on Earth by Joan Wester Anderson. Looks like this. These are all true stories. Most of them have a quote or a Bible verse before you get started reading the story, but when you get towards the back like this, they stop having those usually. So this one is by Mary Smith, and her story is God's Angels Save the Day. My two grown daughters and I threw our stuff into the car for a quick weekend getaway to Florida. Autumn volunteered to drive. I climbed in front next to her, and Amber sat in back. We snapped on our seatbelts and we were off. All three of us sang to the radio at the top of our lungs, happy to be free. I remember being able to do that. It'd be so nice to be able to do it again one day, singing to the radio in a car, just driving by with the window down. It was a great trip until the skies opened up outside Beaufort, South Carolina. On I-95, torrents of rain made the windshield wipers useless. I have to pull over, Autumn said. She tried merging into the far right lane, but trucks barreled past, slamming sheets of rain onto the car. The tires slid left and right. We were all over the road. Autumn fought to stay ready to steady the wheel, but the car spun out of control, and we careened into a motorhome. The girls jumped out of the car, but I couldn't move. My chest throbbed. Autumn took out her cell phone. There's been an accident. Send an ambulance. Amber and Autumn pulled me out of the car and helped me lie on my back in the grassy area by the roadside. Rain poured down on my face. I had to calm myself. Maybe then the pain in my chest would go away. I closed my eyes. The rain stopped abruptly. I looked up. A man held an extra large umbrella over me, shielding me from the downpour. My girls were by my side. Other kind faces surrounded us. A woman pulled bandages from her bag to treat a cut over Amber's eye. Someone draped an Afghan over me. A woman knelt by my side. I'm going to take your pulse, she said. Another woman gently held my other hand. She said no one in the motorhome was injured, and help was on the way. We are here for you till then, she said. I relaxed. We were in good hands. The woman who took my pulse mentioned she was a nurse. How do you like that? And the woman who held my hand, so I am. The woman who tended to Amber's cut was an eye specialist. We couldn't have asked for a better care. Everyone who'd appeared to suddenly seem to be dispatched from heaven. Yeah, because what a coincidence that would be, right? Just for a nurse to show up, an eye doctor that does eye surgery there, and another person having a great big umbrella. God had to send them. The pain in my chest began to subside. EMTs explained it was probably just bruised from the impact of the seatbelt. Tests at the hospital confirmed we had no serious injuries. We'd left all our cares behind, but we were in God's care all the way. Amen. I believe they were angels too. I told you guys this before. I don't tell the whole story anymore because people just make fun of me. Nobody ever believes anything I say when I tell them things that I've seen and things that's happened. But I believe God sent me an angel when I got in my first and only car accident. I was by myself, totaled my car. And I believe, and I'll believe to the day I die, that God sent me an angel to help me that day. I seen her. She came out of nowhere and she took over in charge of everything. And next thing I know, she's gone. I didn't have to do anything. She just, because I've never been through nothing like that before, and I was alone and I was in shock. I had glass embedded in my head and all over my hair. I had a severe migraine for 3 days straight after that car accident. I was scared to drive for a long, long time. I still am. So if we ever get a car again, I'll probably hardly ever be the one driving it. because it just makes me really nervous anymore. I'm afraid I'm going to run off the road or something. But last time, and one and only time I got pulled over by the police, might have been New Year's or New Year's Eve. I was driving, and Sherm was in the front seat with me, and Abby, my oldest niece, was strapped in her car seat in the back. That's how long it's been. And my sister Melly was back there. She was just young then too. Well, you know, she was probably 18, 19 or so, or younger, and was coming back, and I think we went to get some pop, because she was spending the night with us, and we went to get some pop, and the highway patrol pulled me over going through Colton, going through a little town we used to live in, where Sherm grew up in, and she wanted to know why I was going so slow. She wasn't used to people driving under the speed limit. I'm still getting laughed at to this very day. She didn't give me a ticket or anything, but she thought something was going on, like I was drunk or something, I think. Of course I wasn't. I don't do that stuff. But I still get made fun of to this very day. I do. You got pulled over for going too slow. You're the only person I know that's got pulled over for going too slow. Hey, it's better safe than sorry, right? I'd be one of those people you wouldn't want to get behind of on certain roads, because I'd be terrified. Anyways, I better get this put up. I hope you guys have a good night.